Hi everyone, so this is a really quick 15-minute stretch for your upper back and neck. I have been suffering with a lot of neck and back pain recently due to whiplash, so I hope that this can help you if you have an injury or whether you're just struggling with pain. So we're going to start in a seated position with your legs crossed and then drop your left ear down towards your left shoulder. And you can either stay here, or if you'd like to deepen this stretch, take your right hand and place it on your lower back and take your left hand and just place it on the top of your head, just to ease the head down a little bit more. Don't force anything here, just keep it nice and easy, trying to keep the chest open and staying nice and lengthened through the spine. Now drop your nose down towards your armpit, keeping the chest open and trying to not pull your head down with that hand. Just let the hand rest on your head. None of this should feel painful, it should feel nice. And just breathe deeply into this stretch, feeling the neck release. Coming back center, release your head and we'll take it on the other side. Dropping your right ear down towards your right shoulder, either keeping those fingertips on the floor, or you can take that left hand towards your lower back to help open that shoulder a little bit more, and then take the right hand and place it on your head. Again, remembering not to force anything here. Just keep it nice and gentle. With every exhale, try to relax into the stretch a little bit more. And then we're going to drop our nose down towards our armpit. Again, trying to peel that left shoulder back, keeping the chest open, trying to keep your spine nice and straight. Relax the jaw. Bring your head back center and straight again. Reach your hands up above the head, interlace the fingers, and then we're just going to take our hands behind our head at the top of our neck. As you inhale, you're going to take the chest up towards the sky, pointing the elbows upwards, pushing your head into your hands slightly. And then as you breathe out, round through the spine and drop your elbows down towards your hip bones. And then just keep this movement going in your own time with your own breath. So we're rounding through the spine as you take those elbows down towards your hips. And you're lifting through the chest as you take the elbows up. So this is just like a cat-cow that you would do on your hands and knees, but we're doing it seated. And if you'd like a little bit more, try to push the head into the back of your hands. Again, don't force anything, just take everything to your own range of movement. Release your hands and just bring your hands to your knees. Taking a couple of shoulder rolls backwards, really trying to get a big range of movement here. You may feel cracks, but that's completely normal. Taking the shoulders all the way up to the ears and then sliding them all the way down towards the floor. And then start to take those shoulder rolls forwards, all the way up and sliding them down. Trying to get some nice movement into the scapula, keeping nice and tall through the spine. Good. Take your left hand down towards the floor and we're going to reach the right hand all the way up and over, finding a side stretch. Again, just taking this to wherever is comfortable for you, keeping both sit bones on the mat. And think about reaching that right hand all the way up and over. It's not about how low you get down. If you do have more space, you can drop your left elbow onto the floor, but there is no need to. And then taking that stretch all the way over to your right, reaching the left hand up and over again, keeping the sit bones on the floor and trying to keep the chest open towards the sky. Good. We're going to go back onto the first side. So find that side stretch, lengthening all the way down that side, and we're going to start taking some arm circles with the right arm. Opening through the chest, getting some mobility through the shoulders. Keeping both sit bones on the floor still. Breathing through each movement. And then taking that on the second side, reaching all the way up and over. And then start to circle the arm back for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then taking those circles the other way. Again, you may have some cracks as you do this, but that's normal. Just work through it. If it's painful, then stop. But if it feels like it's releasing some pain, then keep going. Coming back center. We're going to take a spinal twist now. So we're going to take our right hand over to our left knee and then place our left hand behind our backs, just on the floor. Don't force this twist, just take it to wherever feels comfortable for you. Growing up nice and tall through the crown of the head and just looking over that back shoulder. Now reach that left hand back towards the back of your room and start to reach the fingertips all the way up and overhead. Untwisting the spine and eventually bringing your hand to your knee so your arms are crossed. Exhale, tuck the chin into the chest and round the spine backwards. Imagine you've got a piece of string in the middle of your spine and it's pulling your spine back. So you're getting a really nice curved shape. You may feel a stretch in between the shoulder blades here. You can either stay still or you can rock from side to side, whatever feels good for you. Just listening to your own body here. Bringing your elbows and palms in front of you, and we're going to cactus the arms open, opening the chest up towards the sky. As you breathe out, round through the back again and bring those forearms together. Keep going with this movement. So we're just going to get a nice openness through the chest and then rounding through the spine, feel that stretch in the upper back. I'll just show you what this looks like from the side. So really trying to curve through that back, bringing the belly button in towards the spine as you take it back. One more here. And release. We'll take that twist on the second side now. So taking your left hand over to your right knee and then your right hand comes behind you. Keeping both sit bones on the floor, lengthening up through the crown of the head, spine nice and long. Again, don't force anything, just take that twist as far as you can. And then start to reach those fingertips away from you, bringing them all the way up and over. Eventually bringing that right hand to your opposite knee, crossing the arms, rounding back through the spine. Tuck the chin into the chest. Either staying still or you can take movement side to side, forward and backwards. Everybody feels different in this position. every exhale, try to relax into it a little bit more. Uncurling and coming back up straight, bring those elbows and hands together, and we'll take that cactus stretch one more time. It may feel a little bit easier this time. Trying to take each movement with your own breath. One more. And release. Well done. So we're just going to end this little stretch in child's pose. So if you come onto your knees at the end of your mat, you can either have your knees together or mat distance apart, completely up to you what is more comfortable for you. And then you're just going to walk your hands forwards as far away as you can, lengthening the spine as much as possible, eventually taking your forehead down to the floor. Trying to keep your hip bones on your heels. So you're really trying to lengthen your spine in this position. Now, this may feel too much for you. If you do have a block or a cushion that you would like to place underneath your forehead, that may make it a little bit more comfortable. If not, just try to relax here, feeling the stretch in the upper back, maybe down the sides of your back. You may feel it in your shoulders and chest. As always, with every breath out, try to relax into that stretch a little bit more, lengthening those fingertips away from you. If this is too much for you, you can take the hands down by your sides, keeping the head on the floor. Now we're going to walk our hands over to the right hand side of the mat. Option to place your left hand on top of the right, or you can just have both hands on the floor. Trying to guide the left shoulder and left hip down, squaring everything off, but feeling that stretch down the left hand side of the body. One more breath here. And then walk the hands over to the other side of the mat, placing the right hand on top of the left if you'd like to deepen the stretch. Again, try to ease that right shoulder and right hip down. Still feeling the length through the spine and trying to keep the hips down on the heels. Coming back center in your own time, you can either stay here with your arms out long, or if you wish, you can bring your palms together and bend the elbows, take the hands behind the head. This may feel like a deeper stretch in your shoulders. Again, if it's too much, just take the arms wherever is comfortable for you, breathing into this child's pose. I'm going to leave you here. Stay here for as long as you like. Thank you so much for joining me with this stretch, and I hope it helps relieve some tension for you.